Hey folks, welcome back once again to Harley Day Rider, your good old friend HDR, out here on a lovely Sunday morning with my friend Jim up there in the front leading this pack. Got Roger and Roger's wife. Stay there, buddy. We are heading to Mountain Fest or somewhere around that vicinity, so we'll be bringing you some sights and sounds from that. I do have Jim on intercom today, so that's good. And we shall be able to chit-chat along the way. I'm bringing up the rear so I can get some footage of these bad bikers. Bring you back here as we get to some country roads, some byways off the highways. Never fails, folks, when you're out for a nice ride on a Sunday, you run into water trucks. Yep, so you know, you just can't get a move on, that's for sure. So. But just to recap, though, we had a really good breakfast this morning with the group here. Jan did come out. She had to have the day to do some chores, the same as Mrs. HDR. Mrs. HDR is not with us today because she had things that she wanted to get done around the house, and sometimes it's just better off without your husbands around. So they sent us out on the motorcycles and told us, you know what, you guys go play and we'll stay home and get the stuff done. So that was pretty nice of them. So we're heading out here. This is actually 19. 19 actually goes out and turns into 18, or reverse that. This is 18, turns into 19. Again, we're heading down to Triple S Harley Davidson to see the vendors that are down there for Mountain Fest. We're not going to the festival. It just doesn't make sense to go there and spend a $30 gate charge to get in, and you know, just for one day. It just doesn't make sense to go. So we'll go down around the town. Jim has some roads planned out to ride on today. He's like, somebody said this. Orvis 128 said this. If you've never watched Orvis's videos, go check his vlogs out. But he said too that Payne's Ride is like a human GPS. Well, that's our buddy Jim up there. He's like a human GPS. He'll take you on some amazing runs around Washington County, West Virginia, and Ohio. All right, we shall return here at some point. Well, folks, we got rid of the water trucks here. I wanted to tell you something. Roger is directly in front of me, and his wife is over here with the flying hairdo. And forgive me for that one, but she's on the left. Now, she just got her license about. I follow these folks on Facebook, and I think she just got her license. Let's say a month ago. And today, I can tell you, she's riding like a 10-year veteran. She has perfect formation, excellent handling of her motorcycle. We were talking this morning at breakfast. She told me that they offered her she's looking at buying a 500 Street. She felt that it was cramped and she didn't really like it. So she ended up buying, it's some sort of CVO, and I don't know which bike it is. Maybe I'll find out when we get down to the Harley dealer here, but it's a 1400cc motorcycle, and she's had her license for like 1 month. So, excellent job. Kudos to her. We talked about Mrs. HDR. She is going to talk to Mrs. HDR about, the classes she went through and getting her license and everything it took to get them. So, and she's been working towards goal for 2 years. And she's doing a great job riding today. Definitely an honor to ride with this crew here. Except for maybe Jim up front, you know. I don't know. It's an honor to ride with Jim too. We've known each other since high school, so. And it's funny because we were reacquainted. You know, high school's high school, and then you lose track of people. And we are reacquainted at a Harley event of all things. He walked up to me and said, "Didn't you go to you know, the school?" And I said, "Yeah." And he said, "Do you remember me?" We started talking. He's like, "Yeah, I do." So pretty cool. So and now we're riding together. Now we're a band of Harley brothers. So there you have it. Alright, we're going to keep motivating down the road here. I don't want to baffle you with BS because I do want to throw some, I'm hoping to throw some GoPro video in here of wherever we're at. And we'll see how that goes. The GoPro's been in the tour pack now for about 3 weeks. So I hope it has some kind of charge on it. It should. I haven't really used it for anything. So we'll see if we get you some video. Worst case scenario, you know, you always take your smartphone out and shoot some video, and I can dub that into this too, so that should work out. Alright, and we're going to keep motivating here through the beautiful countryside. And we're right now out around, we're past Prosperity, and we're getting close to Greene County in Pennsylvania. And obviously here, we're on South 18. Thought that was kind of cool to show you. Like an old log style house there. Pretty old. How about that too? It'd be pretty cool to live someplace where you have to have a vehicle to take your trash to the curb. I mean, I just pull mine out the front door and walk it up 3 concrete steps and put it on our front stoop for the trash. And but yeah, to have a vehicle and have to put it in a little 4-wheeler to ride it to the curb, and you know, you got some property then. Still a beautiful day to ride. It's about 80. We'll give it about 82 degrees roughly, somewhere around there. Just kind of motivate along. I do know I got to get some more music on my downloaded on my phone, because instead of using the radio, which the radio, this is a good thing with the Sennas, the radio system is not picking up too well out here in the country. But if you have music on your phone, not stream it, download it to your phone, tap the button, hold the button in on 2 seconds on the Senna, and it starts playing that music, and you can cycle through it and do whatever you want. It's perfect. You can hear every bit of it. You know, it's not cutting in and out on you. So definitely worthwhile to buy some music, or however you get music on your phone. You know, acquire it. Another good, I guess, a trip tip when you're on trips or taking rides, just to have something available to tune into. And with the Senna, I told Mrs. H02, I said, I really love, and she knows I love it too, I love the Road King. I love the Road Glide more, but I mean, I've also had this infatuation for the Road King. I think it's a smooth riding bike. It's not overbearing. You know, it's a straight out motorcycle with the hard bags on the back. You can put a nice, it's a touring bike, you know, so, and if you have all your music in your Senna, and really, I mean, I don't know what you need all this for, but she said, nope. She said, it's the Road Glide or nothing for you. So, but maybe she'll let me buy both. Hey, that's an idea. Alright, we're motivating. I had to bring you back in here for this mountaintop view that we're on. Crabapple is that way, 4 miles. If you ever want to go to Crabapple, it's that way, 4 miles. Yeah, just coming up on top of this ridge. You can see so far down that valley down there. It's kind of hard to turn my head that way. I've often wanted to put a GoPro on top of my helmet. Like, I like to have 4 of them and have a 360-degree view. Then that way I can chop together wherever we're looking without turning my head and trying to make you folks seasick or motion sickness. And here's the wonderful wild of West Virginia. You're entering the Northern Panhandle. Northern Panhandle happens to be something that we talked about this morning, and that's all I'm going to say about that. Highway pigs are a must-have on every motorcycle. Just something that you should put on your bike. When you buy a motorcycle, the first accessory should be highway pigs. Because you're going to be sitting riding one day, you'll go, man, I wish I could stretch my leg out. Well, the highway pig, that's what you want. Highway pig and the engine guard. Engine guard. Engine guard is a cute name for crash bar. Because when you drop the bike, if the bike drops, the crash bar will keep the bike off of your leg. That's the idea. So, look at that big hole. The whole road fell apart. Wow. That is a big hole there. Alright folks, we're just pulling out at rest stop number 1 here. And Roger's wife's name is Brenda. And Brenda was telling me, boy, I should have told you to go a little bit slower in the curves. I told her, nope, you're riding like a 2-year veteran. So we'll get back underway here, and I guess we're going up from 250 and cutting across Route 7.